January the 10th, 2024. Guys, that's a massive storm that's moving off the East Coast, and I'm sure that a lot of January the 10th, 2024. Guys, a lot of people on the East Coast are glad this massive storm is out of here. I know we are in Florida. And right now, guys, there's a lot of tornadoes. Yesterday, we got 600,000 plus homes and businesses without electricity this morning. But look at that. That's a massive wave. You're still getting it pulling in through basically between Cuba and Florida, part of the El Nino effect. But there's a lot of snow, a lot of cold air. And again, for all my friends that are up in Maine all the way down to Boston, you're finally getting out of it. I looked at the radar, and you're still getting some moisture coming down. It's not as heavy as it was, and I hope that many of you in that area survive these winds and you still have power. But we'll look at that power outage map and just to give you an idea. Now, this was updated just at 7:36 Central Time, so just a few minutes ago. What we're dealing with, over in Oregon, you've got a 12,735. Now, they don't show up on this chart right here unless they're above, or 10,000 or above, but that doesn't mean some of the other states do not have problems also. Again, 12,735 in Oregon. Michigan, you've got 52,000. Maine, you've got 50,000 out. Vermont, you've got 28,000. Here in New York, 141,000. Pennsylvania, 104,000. West Virginia, we're now at 10,368. Virginia, 32,000. North Carolina, 64,525. South Carolina, 16,000. Florida, you've got 13,000 out. But like I said, the way, it doesn't matter if you're in a state that's 10,000 or 50,000, 100,000 out. You may just be, say, in Connecticut or Massachusetts with 4,478. That's how they're adding this up and getting the 600,000. But if you're one of those 4,700 customers, it's still bad. You've got a lot of snow on the ground. You saw the pictures that were sent to me from there. And this is not going to help matters at all. And again, Georgia, you've got some tornadoes in there. You've got 9,130 people without power. Alabama, 1,200. Mississippi, 281. We were very lucky. But you can go into your states and take a look at it. But this is a lot of power to be gone in this type of weather. Guys, we are at 20. The real feel is 26 degrees here in central Mississippi as we speak. So it's cold, and I know it's cold, much colder than that further north. Guys, I did this video a couple of days ago. We're talking about the drastic change in cold temperatures and the 30-year average involved with this, and this is the anomalies of how low it's going to get going into January the 16th, starting yesterday, and we're starting to see it move in. But I just want to kind of scan the southern edges of this. Up north, you're already experiencing a lot of it, but in the next few days, guys, in the next 6 days, it's going to move down into the south. A lot of us are not used to these type of temperatures. I'm going to show you something. Now, I want to go through a few cities here, guys. It starts Monday the 15th and goes into Tuesday. This is Memphis, Tennessee, for example. 19 Monday will be the high. 2 degrees will be the low with snow. It's not going to warm up much. 21 for the high Tuesday with a low of 15. So you're going to have several hours below freezing, and that's going to be disastrous to water mains and your water pipes if they're not protected. If you have outside hoses and things like that, guys, drain them, put them up, cover your outside faucets with some type of insulation. They make covers for it. Some people just wrap them up. This is going to be very rough. Again, Memphis, Tennessee, the 15th and the 16th. Now, Dallas, Texas, it looks like you're going to be getting ice. It will become mixed with and change to snow very cold. It reminds me of the ice storm we had a few years ago. 21 for the high Monday, 12 for the low. Again, below freezing several hours, possibly 48. 32 for the high Tuesday with a low of 20. Just again, these are the 2 dates when it drops south. Now, talking about getting south, Jackson, Mississippi, just north of us here, 33 for the high Monday with a low of 12. Tuesday, a high of 26 with a low of 15. So again, we've got a couple days there below freezing, guys. We're just not. I mean, we've seen these temperatures before, but the South and the infrastructure is not made for this type of temperature. I've seen it too many times. The plumbers will be very busy. Now, Houston, you're going to be a little bit better off Monday, 36 high with a low of 18, and it looks like cloudy, windy, very cold, afternoon snow. You're going to warm up above freezing slightly on Tuesday, but the high is only going to be 44 with another low below freezing 23. You're going to get just a break, a few hours of thawing here. Remember, that's the high, Houston, Texas. Again, guys, I'm focusing kind of on the southeast because we're not used to that, but you can go to AccuWeather, go to your city, and I would go up to the 15th and 16th of this month and look at what's happening. Little Rock, Arkansas, cold, cloudy and very cold, a couple of morning flurries followed by some snow in the afternoon. High of 28, low of 8, Little Rock. It's not going to warm up above freezing. Plenty of sunshine Tuesday, but very cold. 27 for the high with a low of 14 degrees that night. You got some winds coming here, 12 miles, Monday, 12 miles per hour, and then slowing down to 5. But plenty of sunshine, but very cold, not above freezing. You're going to have to, again, your water systems and your antifreeze in your vehicles. You need that checked now. Don't wait till the last minute. Shreveport, Louisiana. Monday's high 28, low 12. You're going to get just above freezing on Tuesday, probably for an hour or so, but 35 for the high, the low of 17. Now, these are the actual temperatures, not the wind chills. You got a real feel. Listen, Monday in Shreveport of 11. Real feel 31 for Tuesday. So with the winds and all, you're really not going to have, there's not going to be enough heat to thaw anything out at all. Now, going to Oklahoma City, 17 for the high. This is Sunday and Monday because I put the two coldest days here. They're going to catch it before it moves further southeast. 17 for the high, 2 for the low that night. Real feel 0. Winds at 18 miles an hour. Colder Monday at 16 degrees for the high, 6 for the low. Your real feel will be -1, and you've got cloudy and frigid, breezy in the afternoon on Sunday, frigid with thick cloud cover on Monday, periods of snow in the morning, followed by a couple of flurries in the afternoon. This is going to be a cold spell to remember. Now, Denver, I know you're a lot more used to this type of weather, and I back this up to Saturday and Sunday, guys, because they're going to catch that cold wave before the rest of the nation, or southeast nation, does. But you're going to be at 16 with a real feel of 14 with -3 on Saturday night. The high 19, you're not going to come above freezing, but I know you guys in Colorado are going to come in there and say, we're used to it. I get it. 31 for the high Sunday, 1 degree. Real feel 25. Cloudy and cold with a bit of snow. And we're going to be updating this as it comes in. Sometimes it will be a little less cold than they anticipate. Sometimes it's a little colder. But we've got a few days to prepare, so don't waste your time. Here in the south today, it's sunny, or here in central Mississippi. Tomorrow, we're actually going to get into the 60s before it starts going downhill. So the next 2 days would be the days that you need to use the weather to prepare. We're watching it, guys. We'll keep an eye on it. It's a heads up. Be safe.